everybody. So I do want to thank everyone for tuning in here. Here we go straight right into like our next episode here. Remember, always please like and subscribe. Remember, there's a playlist in the description, but here we go.
We finally made it. Everything okay there, big guy?
I'll say.
What's eating at you?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's,
a pebble?
snuck its way into the back of my boot. Can't...
Oh, I totally get you.
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels...
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off.
Ah! Phew!
Seemed kind of obvious. That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your...
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting...
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen?
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his...
Would you stop analyzing
Point taken.
What was this one again? We'll go back to the old force, see what they want.
We've reached our destination.
Okay, so the only one that I haven't found...
You guys want to rest here?
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a general.
My gut says to a brick.
Hoodle says your guts.
Really? Well,
Not that main.
Alvin always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a.
I'll say. Yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in mud.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering.
hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point.
Still trying to get everyone's secondary arts.
Let's see. I've cooked.
Easy peasy.
Here we go. We'll do.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late.
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize I hate not knowing it all. So it pushes me to keep learning.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh?
Really?
Remember how you used to be when we first...
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys.
Definitely. It's
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not.
my bad.
Well, I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. But now, I don't think it's so bad after. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. Saying it out loud.
I think you have Law to thank for...
What?
I mean, he was...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty
You're crazy.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble.
Ugh, I'm not a little kid, though, actually. Ooh. Good night.
No, she should have her.
Thanks to
Yep.
you, I was able to rest easy.
So I go to a field guide. Help. There we go. That's what it is. It's R1 to sacrifice it. Okay, so.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Oh? Right.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Might as well get the uninhabited island set up for me.
Finally made it.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Now, where might those fish be? I've got a good feeling about this one. I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Stars above! That's gotta be a new record.
Go for that one.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish.
All right.
Alright, like I said, we're still
Well,
doing.
that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Granite, sea bass.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
X and triangle.
Reel it in. That's not a fish I see often.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dana.
And fly.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this.
Triangle score.
Oh. I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
You tamed a real beast.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this.
Ah, there it is.
Now where might
And
those
it's an
fish
X,
be?
X.
I've got something. That's not a fish I see often.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dana.
Oh, so silver mantle. That's this one. Oh, that's square X.
Oh boy, she's a big un.
Get over here.
Wow, this fish is seriously rare.
That's not a Zoogle, right?
Kisara, that was amazing! Your rod was flashing like a sword!
Indeed. That fish was quite fearsome in its own right.
What he said when you slayed.
Yes, it was quite the impressive...
Anyway,
Oh, right. This is a silver marlin, the king of the seas, as they call it. I wanted to try to catch one at some point while we were...
It almost looks like a sword blade with that in...
It really does.
If you could properly wield it, that is. Bear in mind, the marlin is known to be rather heavy.
Well, if anyone could, it's probably.
Not that you...
yeah. Every time you lift up that shield,
You're so stupid.
The only thing that could match it may be your sheer stupidity.
What? Where'd that come?
looks like it was well worth coming out here to the...
Yeah, I can't complain with a catch like this.
Hell yeah!
What do you care?
Not always. I mean, but Kisara's cooking is just so
Well, sorry.
What? That's not.
Anyway. Kisara?
Sorry. Can you...
Hey, are you all right? Your face.
It might be more accurate.
What happened? She was doing okay.
Actually, I think I remember her mentioning at one point that she felt pretty, but we've been out here for a while now. Maybe it doesn't hit her when she's
I think that means.
I'm sorry. I've never.
Don't worry about...